Ignite here for another video. For this one, we're going to be kind of covering some of the different hidden changes inside of the update that they did on the island, now that we're actually on island and I'm able to look at it, as well as some clarification as to what they actually meant as far as what they said in the update. But before we get into that, as usual, we need to go into our sponsors and such. This video is sponsored by Aptoid, and I'll be putting the information on the screen here. Download the app through Aptoid, and for Android only, you can get anywhere from 5 to 40% off. And frankly, I use the game from Aptoid itself to be able to have a lot cleaner play than I do from Google for the most part. So download it now, you get 5 to 40% off. It adds up. It's way better than using anything like Amazon Coins or anything. And the best part is you don't have to like restart your account like you do with Amazon Coins. And if for everything that you make, it earns towards what I'm able to give back to the community. Which, going into that, first off, there'll be a link in the description below, which will be a link to my Discord channel. The Discord channel is used as a community tool, so there's absolutely no bullying, being mean, anything like that, or else going to be banned from it. Now, with us progressing in popularity and such, YouTube will start to monetize our content, and we'll also get more sponsors. And when we do, including the sponsor I have already, when we're able to draw out and whatnot using the sponsor, every month for 3 months, I'm going to give 100% away to whoever subscribed and in the Discord. I'll require proof before to be able to give you your winnings. But that'll be 100% of anything that I make for the first 3 months. After the 3 months, I'll be giving 25% away in a monthly draw. So bring your friends, come into the channel, subscribe, and let's see where this goes. Alright, so getting right into it. So there's a few minor changes. They're actually a big quality of life change. The first one being that as far as your tiles, now when you go to vacate a tile, it used to take 15 minutes, but now it only takes 2 minutes. So there's no more really having to wait all that long to be able to vacate a tile and you know, go and get a higher level tile or anything like that, which is nice. It's a good quality of life thing to have. And to demonstrate, I'll just go ahead and do this real quick, and then see, retreating needs 2 minutes versus 2 minutes or versus 15 minutes. So that's a good quality of life change that they made. The next change that we noticed is as far as R0. Now with R0, we knew before that it would be blocking a lot of the communication, except for to basically R5 and officers. But what it didn't say was it also blocks communication from zone. Now, some things that we did find out is that if we're still in the initial area, so when somebody gets demoted to R0, it automatically teleports them back to the home base. So that's a good thing. But what it doesn't tell you is that while we're still in the initial area, they can still attack buildings. They can still reinforce buildings. They can still participate in towers. They can still do all of that. So when you're trying to actually punish somebody, maybe, you know, you don't really want that, but at the same time, I guess it allows them to do a little bit. And the initial area, you usually done with the initial area pretty fast. Now, the next and the biggest change, which is the one that affects us now, and actually puts a spin on one of my previous videos I released about best placement on the island, is this right here. So right now we have 1 day, 1 hour until the tunnel to the bonus area opens. But if you look over here, because of the time reduction, we have 3 days and 1 hour before the clash area opens. So that presents a problem because now blue pretty much has zero use whatsoever, which is what we are right now. Luckily, we don't have very many opponents, so we can still make some use of it. But in a typical 8v8 fight, for blue to go into that bonus area is absolutely useless, because you're gonna have to turn around, save up clay in the same time to be able to get over into the clash area. And because blue's distance to the wonder is so much further than pink's, that makes it kind of detrimental to your alliance and what you're trying to do. So pink obviously has the major advantage. Blue is now one of the worst spots to start as. I would dare say close to the absolute worst, unless they are dominating an alliance to where they can still be able to manage invading both the clash area and the bonus area at the same time, which is sad because blue's always been one of my favorite places to pick. But that is what it is. Now, on top of that, I don't really understand the devs' thinking on this, because it kind of eliminates the bonus area really from being of much use whatsoever for either pink or blue. Because in a typical island, the clash is more important. And I mean, you can look, like for us, we don't have anybody in our clash area, so this is the only reason why the bonus area might still work out for us. And nor does pink. So actually, I'm kind of surprised that they are not pushing towards the clash area, at least. Or not clash area, bonus area. But works to our advantage, I guess, until they see this video, that is. Those are pretty much the major undiscussed changes that I saw. The only other one that I saw was the season development plan, which is only to be able to upgrade, I think it's your troop tunnel. Let me go make sure before I tell you wrong. Yeah, no. Not your entrance, it's your troop tunnel. What the fuck is it? I know it's around here somewhere. No hell. Yeah, your troop tunnel. Which they also changed the buffs to it, to where it increases the attack based off of, each enhancement level. So attack, defense, and health, which is a pretty major buff all the way around. That's actually something you really want to focus pretty good on. Why they made this change, I don't know, other than being hungry for money and trying to give something that gives a definitive edge to those that are willing to buy this $30 pack or whatever it is. But that's one of the other pretty major changes to look out for, and it's something that it is kind of a game changer, especially when you get to late game when people are maxed out on a lot of their other buildings. So watch out for that. But with that, that's pretty much all of the hidden changes that I've seen as far as for Island, that aside from what they've already stated, or clarification on what they've already stated. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Hey, Nate.